What is going on, everyone? Matt Johnson, MattJohnsonSales.com, here to bring you Car Confessions, episode number 17. It's Monday, it's 12 o'clock, and that means another new episode being broadcast for y'all. As you know, each week I come to you and bring some type of sales topic or tip for people in the auto industry looking for a vehicle, as well as try to alternate that with some interviews from entrepreneurs here locally within my own community, with the benefit of buying local and helping the local community. This month, I'm going to be stepping outside of my comfort zone as well as my box a little bit as far as interviews go, because September is self-improvement month. So I wanted to start this month's broadcast, this week's episode off a little bit different. Today is Labor Day, as many of you know. Some people are working, some people are not. Just a little hint of what Labor Day is. A lot of people associate Labor Day with the end of summer, school getting started, fall soon on its way, but it actually was first observed on September 5th, 1882. That's right, 1882. And it was started in New York City with about 10,000 workers that got together to hold a parade. And this was really created by the labor movement and dedicated to the social as well as the economic achievements of the American workers. And this was a day to dedicate to the American workers as a day off, a day to relax and to honor them. But back to what I was getting into before I give you a little bit of history there. Like I mentioned, September is self-improvement month. And as some of you know, I am big on definitions, so I want to give you the definition of self-improvement. Improvement of one's mind, character, etc. through one's own efforts. So improvement of one's mind, character, etc. through one's own efforts. You notice that I said one's own effort. That's your effort, that's my effort, because the only way that you can do this, or I can do this, is through my own effort. The only reason that I'm doing the podcast that I bring to y'all each week is my own effort. Nobody can do this for me. Nobody will volunteer, just put their hand up, say, yeah, I'll do it for you. That way you don't have to. Not how it works, not how it happens. So somebody can tell you and tell you. Nobody forces you to try to do it. They can tell you that you need to improve. You need to do this. You need to do this. You need to do this. Well, I mean, they can only tell you so many times, and you can only hear it so many times before it kicks in, and maybe there's something to it. Maybe that you can help in order to be better and do better, but only you can do it yourself. I found a quote this morning while I was preparing for this. I'm not sure who said it. It didn't have a name attached to it. It said, your attitude determines what's in your mind. Feed your mind with positive thoughts. And that goes a long way in self-improvement, especially this month. So I want you to think about this every day this month. Your attitude determines what's in your mind. Feed your mind with positive thoughts. Because ultimately, it's the positive that keeps us going. It's the positive that drives us and wills us to keep going forward, to do better. I not only want to do better for me, for my wife, for my three kids, for my community. I mean, I want to do better. not only owe it to them, but I more so owe it to myself to want to be better and want to do better. So this month I'm trying to line up some interviews of people that have helped me with my self-improvement, helped me step outside the box in my comfort zone, doing things like this. So part of the self-improvement that you'll see me talk about, as well as some of my guests that I have, will be goals. What are our goals? How do they work? What is it that they do? Goals are the object of a person's ambition or effort. It's an aim or desired result. That's from the Merriam-Webster dictionary. And some of the people that I follow, and I know a lot of you follow as well, are big on writing your goals down. The entire month of September is designed and designated for self-improvement. Most people do a New Year's resolution, and they write it down once, think about it once, and it's done. The difference between an idea and a goal: an idea is just something that you think about, and you may write it down, you may just think about it, but you never take action on it. Now, where a goal is going to be something that you're going to write down, something you're working towards, something you're trying to achieve, whether that's working for somebody 9 to 5, punching a clock every day, for an entrepreneur, working 7 days a week, somebody in the auto industry or in real estate. I mean, we're all working for something and for our own goals. It's just a matter of what those goals are. Now, a lot of people that you'll see will tell you to write down the goals, and there's a few of them like Grant Cardone and JC Limitless that tell you to write them down twice a day. Whether you write them down in a 10X planner that Grant Cardone sells from his website, or a legal pad 3-ring binder. Just get them down on paper, write them down. When you wake up in the morning, that should be first thing you do. I keep my planner in my office. As soon as I get up in the morning, I go write it down. And I've talked in length with JC about goals, that I get sidetracked, I get off on a tangent, and I never circle back around. And he has given me some of the best advice with when you write those goals down. If you get off track, you lose focus, go back to them, read them again, read them again, read them again, read them again, until you get back on track and focused on why you're there and what you're supposed to be doing. So those are huge. I mean, like I said, Grant Cardone and JC are both big on writing your goals down, writing them down twice a day, and really focusing on them. And with writing them down, you write them down as present tense, like you have already achieved them. Like my goals right now that I wrote down this morning, I sell 30 cars per month. I'm making $10,000 per month. That's gross. I'm sorry, that's net, not gross. I average delivering 2 cars per day. My prospecting account has $10,000 minimum balance in it. My wife and I both drive new vehicles. I am physically and spiritually healthy. So those are the goals that I wrote down this morning, and if I get sidetracked, I'm going to go back and read those. But you write them down as present tense, not something you want to work towards. And a lot of people ask how to determine or define your goals. It's really up to you. There's no right or wrong answer. Really, the only wrong answer is if you don't do it or don't write them down at all. Like I mentioned, write them down. Both Grant Cardone, JC Limitless tell you and advise you to write them down present tense, like you have already achieved them. Grant Cardone is big on the 10x. So once you've achieved your goal, then, so for example, my 30 cars a month, 10xing that would be 300 cars. The only way to do that would be to have people working for me to own a dealership. That's the only way that I would be at 300 cars a month. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do it on my own. And JC's biggest point, and he's been working with me a lot on this over the past few months, is you have to get your mind right. You have to get your mind focused. And if your mind isn't right, nothing else is going to fall into place. Nothing else is going to go to work for you. So before you can have any goal, any dream, any idea, your mind has to be right and has to have positivity flowing through it, flowing in, flowing out. So whether that's not sitting down in front of the TV, getting rid of TV, like my wife and I have done. We no longer have cable because it's no news or fake news, or it's depressing, or it's bad news, bad juju. So why do we want to subject ourselves to that day in and day out? So we don't watch TV anymore. And that's part of excuse me, that's part of getting your mind right, getting your mind healthy. Also part of that is exercising. I've got back into exercising. I get up every morning. I try to beat the sun up between 4:30, 4:45. Today I slept in till 5:15. But get a workout in, whether that's some type of cardio, walking, running, biking, weightlifting, yoga, whatever it is, whatever you enjoy doing, do it. And that will help get your mind focused and get you ready for the day. And I can't tell you how much better I feel in the morning getting up early, beating the sun up, getting in a workout. And by the time I get to work at 8:30, I feel awesome. I'm ready to go. I've already had my coffee, had my breakfast. I'm ready to hit the ground running, while there's other people that don't do anything, and they may be sluggish. They may be late getting to work. It's all about how you start your day, all about your mind, your perception, your reality. So I hope that this has really helped you guys. Make sure you check out the following podcast this month, because I'm going to have some people on here that are huge on self-improvement and huge on getting me to the point that I've got so far, and I can't wait for you guys to see and be a part of it. So if you have any comments or anything you do, I would love to hear about it. By all means, leave it in leave it in the comments, either on Facebook, YouTube. You can find this on iTunes as well. Hit that thumbs up button. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. And if you would leave a review in iTunes, I would appreciate that. I've got a couple reviews already. Would love to have a 5-star review, but if you don't feel like I deserve a 5-star review, tell me why. I would love to hear about it, and that's the only way I'm going to be able to get better at this, is by your feedback and your criticism, and that's going to help me grow, and that's going to help me improve, as well as by doing this every week. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I look forward to seeing y'all next week, and with my special guest, who I believe is going to be helping me further step outside my comfort zone. But you guys can find me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Matt Johnson Sells. Check out my website, mattjohnsonsells.com. I look forward to seeing you guys, speaking with you guys, interacting with you guys. And for those of you looking for a vehicle, I guarantee that I can show you a better way to buy. So I look forward to seeing y'all next week. Talk to you later.